Hi, today we're going to talk about our December expense report.
Today we're going to be talking about our December 2016 expense report.
Before we dive into the actual expenses, I want to go quickly over how we budget and how we manage our expense report. We break our expenses down into 6 categories. Those categories are household, RVing, insurance, communication, fuel, and miscellaneous. These 6 categories work really well for us because the household is what expenses we would have no matter if we were living a nomadic life or a static life. RVing are RV specific expenses, either with the rig or at RV campgrounds and whatnot. Insurance is all the insurance you have to have. It also includes our RV insurance, which we wouldn't normally have, but since that's a type of insurance. Fuel costs are fuel for the truck, propane for the RV, and generator fuel for power when we're off-grid. Communications is our cell phone and mail, and miscellaneous is a catch-all for anything else we don't, it doesn't fit in any of the other categories.
So starting off with the household expense for December, that was our largest expense. We spent about half of our budget, so $950 on household expenses. Most of that was in groceries. We found out we spent a ton of money in groceries. We cook all of our meals. We're really trying to reduce the number of times we eat out, and that's any eating out. Whether we sit down at a restaurant or it's a fast casual lunch at Chipotle, anytime we eat out and don't cook for ourselves, that's also in the household expenses. So that also was better than November for December, but we still ate out about 10 times, so we're going to try to reduce that to about 5, and then really try to get our grocery bill down a little bit more just by trying to use apps that help save us money like Ibotta, and also buying what's on sale or what's cheapest in that area. And
eating through all the food we have. Sometimes we end up at the grocery store while we still have multiple days worth of meals left. So that's something we need to improve.
Yeah.
So our next category is RVing. We did really well in this, and luckily we did. It helped the household category since we went a little over in that category. But we only spent $170 on campgrounds. So that was a really big deal, and that really lowered that. We spent $144 on RV gear. We had some miscellaneous stuff we needed here and there. We bought a steam cleaner to steam some of the areas in here. We're not sure if we're going to keep it yet. We just started using it. It's not working out quite as well as we would like. So that may adjust a little bit. We may make a little money back there if we decide to return that. But overall, RV expenses we were really happy with. We did a lot of boondocking, and that saved us a lot of money.
Camping at Big Bend saved us a lot of money too.
Yeah, camping at Big Bend at the state parks, national parks are always a good deal.
Yeah. All right, and then that brings us to our category of insurance. So that includes our RV insurance, our personal property insurance, insurance for the truck, our tow vehicle, and then my health insurance. So the way that we actually break that out is we will include that in our expense report the month that we pay it. So our premium for our truck insurance and RV insurance isn't due yet, but instead of dividing it up over the months and putting that into our monthly budget, it helps us track our expenses better if we just put in what we paid, the full amount.
Yeah, the truck, the vehicle insurance we pay every 6 months because you get a little bit of a discount paying it up front, and the RV insurance we pay every year.
So I signed up for a healthcare plan, so that was kind of new and different in the month of December. I signed up for a healthcare plan on the exchange for my health insurance for 2017, and we paid the premium on that for the month of January and December.
Yeah, so there'll be some changes there. Insurance is going to be one of those categories that goes up and down. A few months will be like $700. Other months will be, $30 or $40.
Yeah.
Okay, our next expense is fuel. So this is one area where we want to improve, and really we drove too much. We went almost 3,000 miles. We had over $500 in fuel costs for the truck. So we want to bring that down to under $400. Propane was also a little high because it was cold out. We weren't really expecting it, but Texas was a little colder than we thought it was going to be. We had to refill the propane a few times.
Everything was really spread out. Getting to Big Bend was a lot of miles on the road, and so we're hoping to reduce the mileage that we drive, especially as we get further out west towards California and the things are a little bit closer together.
Like the parks get a little closer together, it should help. Next category is communication. So this is about this. Hopefully this one is pretty fixed between our mail service, which we paid for a year up front for the service. We just have to pay to ship the packages to us to forward the mail, and then our Verizon bill. So our Verizon bill is about $150 a month, and we're happy with that. We may have to adjust that into the future if we need more data, but we'll keep you updated on that. Our final category, miscellaneous, kind of a catch-all here. We had a little bit of truck maintenance. We got a flat tire, it cost $13 to get fixed. And then I had to get a new driver's license while we were in Florida at the beginning of the month, so that was $35. But overall, miscellaneous shouldn't exceed $100 ever. If those expenses are over $100, then we should probably find a different line to put those in the other part of the budget and expense report. Yeah. So real quickly, we'll go over, there's 2 things we want to improve, and then a few things we want to keep doing well to get better and hopefully save some money. First thing we want to improve is the eating out. Reduce our eating out budget and get that down under $200 a month, and we'd be happy. We want really quality eating out experiences instead of paying $30, $40 for some like fast casual. That really isn't that good. We like to cook. The next improve is travel less mileage. So we want to get, instead of about 3,000 miles a month, we want to be down around $2,000 a month, and that'll get us back in our budget for gas. And then our sustains are, we want to sustain the campground, the low campground fees. We're doing pretty good. It's December, about almost mid-December, and we haven't paid for a campground yet.
It's January, mid-January.
No, mid-January. I'm sorry, but we haven't actually paid for a camp. We did a lot of boondocking, and then we still had some more free nights of camping from when we bought our RV. And then the final one is communication. We want to sustain our communications and keep that as steady as can be.
Try to get on as much free Wi-Fi instead of using our data and blowing through that too quickly. So, yeah, if we can improve that. But overall, December was a lot better than November. We just barely went over our budget, so we're hoping that January will be even better. So
Absolutely.
We'll check back in next month.
Yep. See you then. Thanks for watching.
Check us out on Facebook and Instagram, and stay tuned for more adventures of Live the Odyssey.